Hi there, Leo. This is a reading I'm doing for the next few weeks. We've just gone through the Virgo new moon, and I'm not dating these, as I trust that when the message speaks to you, that there is hopefully a message and a resonance for you through this reading. Now, I've got 3 different decks I'm using today, and I'm using the Wisdom of Oracle. I'm using the Moon Queen of Moon Oracle deck as well, and the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue. I've also got a deck of tarot that I'll pull a few cards, or maybe a card, depending on how many come out. Not as a clarifier, but just as an overall card to also help and support these different cards that's on the table. So let's have a look. We'll start with the Wisdom of Oracle, and you've got 2 cards that came out, and you've got, wow, soulmates. So we've got definitely a very, very significant partnering happening here. Now, some of you might have found that you've met somebody that's actually going to be opening your heart, as in really, able to come in and unlock the heart that's closed. Or maybe some of you even had something happen to you that has softened your heart in a way that you have not felt or experienced in a while. Okay, some of you actually could have been also mending a relationship. Over the summer we've had Venus going retrograde, so there's been lots of things going out, happening, some breakups, some recalibrations in relationships, but this is a very significant card. Let's have a look at what this other one is saying. Yeah, so maybe some of you are feeling very excited about something really significant that's coming, and it's asking you to take some time out and maybe just breathe, and maybe take the pace of a relationship down a notch. All right, if some of you actually met a significant other, sometimes it's very easy to get overexcited and do, sort of, what is happening to the camera here? Yeah, it's a good time to actually take some time out, is what I'm getting. I feel like also with some of you as well, this is really important that you actually, what I'm getting is you actually get honest, is what I'm feeling, of what it is that you want. Perhaps in a relationship. Okay, this is not all going to speak to everybody, so do keep on tuning in, because there might be other cards that will speak to you a bit more. But what I'm getting is this is maybe something that you need to do also that you love as well. Okay, and you know exactly what it is that you need to do, and only you can also offer this particular offering. But by going inward and actually really sort of getting quiet, I would say as well, that could also really help for you to be able to be significantly aware of what it is that you want to do, and what's going to really open your heart, that you love. Okay, when I say open your heart, I feel it's really important as well during these times that we start doing this. But for some of you, like I said, it could be very, very much a beautiful relationship that is landing and making itself aware, or you've had a rekindling of a relationship. But whatever it is, you are definitely being guided to something very special and very powerful. Okay, some of you also, I feel like you can be doing something that you really love very much. Okay, so work-wise, maybe you're falling in love with your work again, or feeling very excited about your work, and it's giving you a sense of belonging and a sense of maybe being around people, Leos, that really kind of support you and love you as well. Yeah, make sure, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck here, some of you for sure, I do feel could be a new relationship, because we've got at the bottom of the deck, new life, higher power, and no place like home. So it could be a new relationship that is coming through. Okay, so again, just take it if it resonates or not. Some of you, it could be a new job offer as well, or a new work prospect, or a new business idea, a new something. But whatever it is, trust it, okay? Because whatever it is, it's going to take you to a place that you know in your being, in your heart, that it is the right thing, okay? And that's how you check in, and that's how you know, all right, what you are doing or not. All right, I feel like in some way, again, here with the second card now I've just opened up, is the card of surrender. So with this, if something has come out, made itself known, possibly a soulmate, significant other, maybe you're feeling a bit anxious, it's really important you surrender it. Okay, some of you could have actually also been putting out your so-called wish list, or your manifestation, particularly on this Virgo new moon, or maybe you have done and now it's coming in. But whatever it is, you want to surrender surrendering everything actually really helps. So if you're feeling a bit also sort of unsettled about anything, the best approach is to surrender, especially when you've overdone something over and over again. Some of you maybe have been on a dating site or dating so many people and you're really tired, kind of willfully wanting a partner, and you've got to a point now that you're feeling quite exhausted by it all, and you're not seeing the benefits of the kind of like effort you've put out in your dating not plan, but your dating path. And maybe it is a time to actually take a back seat. Now for some of you, you may be, when I say back seat, you see, so it's just taking out, but some of you have been sitting back and not doing anything, because at the bottom of the deck here we've got the card of will as well. And I'm getting from this card that maybe it is something that you need to do. Maybe you need to go out of your way and start putting some effort into actually manifesting the kind of relationship you want, or the business partnership you want, or the kind of dream life that you want to have. Because ultimately the soulmate, to be the best soulmate, or to have a really good soulmate in your life, you need to be your own soulmate as well. All right. Some of you, for sure, you could also be wanting to beautify yourself, sort of to start cleaning up your diet, start cleaning up your act, changing your habits is something very positive as well. Some of you might find that you actually are definitely embarking on a new path, but that's going to come from the fact that by you nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself and surrendering things, so getting into the zone of release and letting go, you will find that a new possibility could appear for you. All right, whatever it is for you guys, Leo, do talk to the divine, do talk to the higher power, do talk to your angels, okay? Sometimes we can worry too much about things, okay? And maybe it's about time some of you need to surrender your fears and your worry up to the divine, because the divine is always guiding us, even if we feel that we have been abandoned. There are times that you just think, oh my God, really, I just don't feel like my prayers are being answered and I'm on my own here. And that could be what you're experiencing, some of you, okay? But just know that you're not being that way, okay? What's really great. This is your final card here is the card of justice. And I was thinking just before I turn this, surrendering something, maybe that you have found that maybe you're getting your sort of justice, kind of like, you're finally getting the relationship that you really want. This is now like karmic sort of cycle ending, getting the, you've almost gone through the school of relationships as well. Some of you, I'm getting the feeling here, and you're now going to be, so the divine is giving you what you deserve, okay, in fairness, and and somebody's going to be fair, somebody's going to be protective, for your needs, who's able to actually sort of guide you, be supportive, a relationship that's very balanced as well. All right, now for some of you, if it's to do with work here, if something has happened, I don't get a sense of anything like that, but this justice card here, very much to do with fairness as well. So maybe things are being fairly shared at work now. Maybe there's some kind of shifting that's happening that is going to be a bit more reasonable and much more helpful to you, and certainly bring some spark back into your life, okay? Perhaps actually you're making certain choices that needs readdressing, that was to do with balancing your life, and where you can feel a bit more lighter. All right, or maybe through taking some time out, you're able to sort of see where things need to change and where things need to be rebalanced. All right, some of you could be getting a payout from somebody or someone, and there will be some justice. Okay, if somebody's been unfairly treating you, or treating you really badly or unfairly or unjustifiably, there will also be some justice there. So don't forget to pray, make sure that you ask for the guidance that you need, surrender what you can't control, like that prayer, God help me to change the things I can and to accept the things I can't. There are some people who you just will not change, they will not change. All right, no matter how hard you try to love them and to come from the higher road, they might not be that person for you or that friendship for you. And again, just trust it. Okay, if somebody, I'm getting feeling if somebody's winding you up as well, just go into your center, take time out, go out and breathe the air. You know, give yourself that gift where you get to stay calm. You get to be the person that's empowered and coming from a Zen point rather than somebody else kind of irking you. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting that, but just trust anything that's been happening. Some of you as well, I feel that maybe doing something creatively will also help. Some creative arts at the bottom of the deck of the life purpose. I've got the creative expression. So some of you doing something like that will also help you to stay on an even keel. Prior to that card, I've got also the trust card here as well. So I feel like definitely some of you got to trust, you know, a bit like the surrender. There's something going on that you've got to give up, okay, and give into, you know, just release it, right? And if you don't know which way you're going, just trust that it'll be revealed. Just trust that your feelings are your guide. Okay, I also want to say with that, with the bottom of the deck, sometimes we can be too willful about something. We think that something has to happen our way, and that doesn't always serve. So just be mindful of when to put your effort, all right, when to put it and when to trust. Now this card was actually, the trust card was on the inverted as well. So I think some of you are not trusting enough as well. You're not trusting your feelings enough. You know, perhaps you're too in your head, like that will card, okay? And at the, like I said, the first card you had there was to talking to your angels. So it's really important that you do that. All right, I'm going to move on to the tarot card now. And let's see, this has been pre-shuffled, but let's see if there's a message. What does the tarot want to share or inform or maybe clarify? Okay, here, let's have a look. The Queen of Cups, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you know, the Queen of Cups, so she's the queen of her emotions. You know, she knows exactly what she wants. She's very intuitive. Again, it's about being, you know, in your emotion, a bit like here. So they're both sitting, you see, on this sort of sovereign, they're both very similar seats, in fact, okay? Getting in touch with yourself here, so taking time out and breathing, and this way you connect to your heart, all right? Because even with the Soulmate card, you know, if you look at there's a heart just there, okay, and it's doing something that's true to you is going to unlock so many possibilities for you, Leos. But I feel like here it's really time for you to be quite emotionally attuned and pick up on the senses. Okay, some of you could definitely do with going to the beach, going towards the sea and seeing what possibilities are wanting to be birthed. All right, because some of you might not be able to see what's happening yet, and again, this is about trusting. All right, but the more you can be and actually be with yourself and maybe getting in touch with nature, in particular some water element here, I would say will help you to get the clarity that you need. I feel also as well that there's something wanting to come through that is actually to do with an emotional nature. And it could be something to do with your expression as well. Okay, some very heart-centered expression, and that could again be through your painting. Some of you, it could be the arts itself. Or it could be something like doing the arts will also release that possibility for you. But the Queen of Cups is very in touch with her emotions. Okay, again, go out into nature, maybe get bare feet, get connected, all right, and really attuned to what it wants to come through, because I feel like some of you maybe cannot see your way out at the moment, but surrendering is something that you really could do with. All right, I'm going to give you guys a bonus card as well. So we're just going to go to this Healing with the Fairies Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, yeah, again, you've got detox. You've got two cards that have come out and letting go. So this letting go is so much like the surrender deck here. All right. You know, they're both the same. You just got to let go. Some of you are holding on to something, a person, an idea, or maybe wishing too much and too hard, right? You know, you've got to see it as like, you know, when you place an order on, you know, you know, you just trust that the goods are going to come in, and it's the same here. So do not hold on too tightly. If some of you are maybe holding on to the idea of a particular kind of relationship or how you want to get, again, just let it go. Just trust that divine has more intelligence than you can possibly have. All right, it's coupled with a detox card. So again, this is a beautiful card to be getting at this time, because we have just gone through new moon in Virgo, and Virgo is very much about detoxifying, cleaning out your mind, cleaning out your body, okay, eating well, removing certain habits, you know, detoxifying, literally. So, you know, you might want to actually do a certain spa, going to, you know, a bathing pool, going to a natural pond, whatever it is. But I feel like some of you actually, this will really help to give you a different perspective. And even by changing your diet, it could really clear the mind a bit and make you feel a bit softer and much more less agitated. Okay, when we eat foods that are very yang, which could be anything like junk food, too many sugars, all that kind of inflammatory stuff as well, okay, that could also really exacerbate your health condition and your mind. All right, so I do feel that some of you definitely need to let go of something. Do some body practices as well that could help to detoxify. I'm not particularly into Bikram yoga, but somehow that popped into my mind as well. So maybe some of you might want to do something like Bikram, where you can really detox from the inside out, right? You know, really sweating it out as well, or doing some kind of detox to do with a person and cutting anything out that really has no place for you, okay? And you need to take that strong stance in doing that. All right, I'm going to leave it here for you guys, Leos. Thank you for listening. I hope you've got something from this reading, and I hope it's resonated with some of you. Do comment and let me know if it has spoken to you. I will be doing my next reading in about a month's time. And I wish you all the best and leave you with so much love. And until then, do look after yourselves, and all the best. Bye for now.